The stroma is just the lining.
The stroma.
And it's the
Is that the
spongy-
gray part?
No.
No?
No. It's just the lining of the lungs. And
Okay.
that lining, it's stretchy. You can learn more about that in your textbooks, but it is, the stroma is just
visceral? Ooh,
No.
get wet.
Let's not call it visceral or anything like that just yet.
Okay.
Look it up in your book because the stroma is just like the bed. Stroma means bed.
Okay.
And that is just the lining of the lungs. And you can learn that it's stretchy and it's very good. It gets damaged if you smoke, and then it prevents the lungs from getting its stretchiness that it
Expands,
needs
right?
for
It's-
expansion.
Okay.
So we have the pleural membranes. Pleural are linings. We have the parietal, the visceral, and the pleural cavity. The parietal is the one that covers the mediastinum, the wall that covers the surface of the diaphragm. So the parietal is the one outside.
Okay.
This one is the parietal. And it's the one that doesn't quite touch the lungs. Okay? But this is the parietal pleura, right?
Okay.
Then we have the visceral pleura, and that will be the one directly touching the lungs. And it's also known as the pulmonary pleura, and it covers the surface of the lungs.
Okay.
So directly, if we were to really point it out,
So the visceral it goes
will
back
be
and forth
here.
on this one?
yes, and the parietal will be on the other side. So the pleura directly touching the organ, which in this case is the lung, the visceral pleura, and the parietal is the one over on this side. So visceral,
Gotcha.
parietal,
Gotcha.
visceral.
So
and
it's like the same
parietal.
thing like having clothing inside, outside, but it's the same thing. Gotcha.
So
Okay.
this is the inside clothing and this is the outside clothing.
Okay.
The inside is the visceral pleura and the outside is the parietal pleura. In between those, there is a space, and that space is called the pleural cavity. It's filled with fluid, which allows that space in between, and it reduces the friction on the lungs when they are moving in and out. And then we have the diaphragm, which is a muscle that at resting position, you are causing the diaphragm to be in a dome shape, so it's like this. And that's when you are exhaling. But when it's down and flat, you are inhaling, and the diaphragm, because it's a muscle, is contracting. So when you contract, you are inhaling, the diaphragm is flat and down. When you are exhaling, you are putting the diaphragm at rest, and it's dome shaped.
That's interesting.
It is